Hey everybody, I'm back. I don't know what was going on with that. We've been having problems all morning. When Sam first come on, it his sound wouldn't work at all. Then we get his sound to work, and then my sound goes out. So I just completely exited out everything and started a new video, and I sent him the link, so he should be popping in any minute now. So if you guys, I'm waiting for everybody to kind of show up here. I advertised the other video, so it makes this even more annoying. We got Sam there. Let me add him to the stream.
There again.
There we go.
Sorry.
Now, maybe everything will work all right this time.
Let's see.
I closed all my windows, got rid of everything. Apparently, when I try to share stuff and do all this fancy stuff, that's when it wants to mess up on us.
Okay, let's try again.
Yeah, so it seems to be going good. We was talking about the Joker. I think the Joker did really well to make as much money for a rated R movie, but it's not that impressive that it made as much as profit as Infinity War, considering Infinity War had a way bigger budget.
What was the budget for the Joker? Do you know?
No, not now because I closed the window out. But I mean, special effects wise, there was really no special effects. It was just a straight up movie.
Yeah, I mean, not in this kind of movie.
Yeah, like half of the stuff in Infinity War was computer animated, so the budget there had to be like probably 3 or 4 times what they spent on the Joker.
Yeah, I hope that I finally get to see it this weekend.
I think you'll like it. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'll be going with 3 other friends, so this is one I'd rather not see it by myself, because in case I feel bummed out afterwards, and then I also get to unpack my thoughts on it immediately.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's a little heavy, and I went and saw it with 2 of my buddies, and we had plenty of time to talk about it afterwards, which makes it a little less depressing. We got Jay Woodward in the chat.
Yeah, because
we got Dave in the chat.
Hello, guys. Let's see if this holds finally.
Ashley Jackal says we got a little bit of echo, and yeah, we've been having some problems this morning, man. This has been some terrible streams. It's not our fault. We'll blame it on StreamYard. So up your StreamYard. Yeah, but when you go to see Joker, just remember, it's not the feel-good hit of the summer. It's a little dark. It's a little depressing. But I think you'll enjoy it. It's a really good movie. Now, you got to see Rambo Last Blood, right?
Yeah, I did. It's not exactly what you might expect. It's a much slower start than at least I thought, or at least would be.
Yeah, I really liked it. I finally got to watch it, but it was really depressing. You get to see him take.
It was super depressing.
It's totally a bummer.
Yeah, the ending was quite spectacular and pretty satisfying, but yeah, I mean, to it, yeah, I mean, there's pretty much nothing good in the movie.
Yeah,
or positive.
Yeah, they left a little bit of an open ending. I think it would be hilarious if they made Rambo Last Blood Part 2. since there was a Rambo
No,
first Blood
no.
part two.
I honestly hope he's dead, and he should be dead. Really.
I agree. I agree. But it's just in a way, I think it would
Sorry.
be funny. Well, I mean, like it's if you watch it, it's open ended enough. You kind of get you can decide if what you want. You know, like I said, I kind of wish after the last movie, you remember John Rambo? He comes back home, and there's the farm, and you kind of get this. Well, he's finally come home. You know, maybe he'll find peace, and they just crapped all over that with this movie.
Kind of.
Suck up yours, Rambo. Uh, something else.
But yeah, still. Sorry. Still, I say it was worth the ticket price, but I think that the previous one was better.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of liked John Rambo better than Rambo Last Blood. Dave says, "Zombie Rambo, Zombro." Maybe they could do that. I did think it was pretty awesome that Sylvester Stallone was in really good shape to be 70 something years old.
Yeah, it's insane to think he's as old as my father is. So it's almost the same age. So
It's hard to think of a senior citizen being able to like just show up and just beat the absolute crap out of him. Like I know Stallone, he could take me in a fight, no problem.
yeah, like no chance. Like for either of us, unless we get to drop our name, it's zero probability.
I don't know if I know you play video games, but I don't know if you've played Fallout 76. There's a lot of people really mad
No,
about
I
some
don't.
stuff going on with that.
Yeah, but I heard about the whole was it $100 subscription stuff recently. Yeah, I watched a couple of videos on it.
Yeah, a lot of people are making it out like you have to pay to play the game now, but that's just like clickbait titles and stuff. It's $100 a month, and it adds your own private server, and you get so many points a month to buy things, and you can invite up to like 6 or 7 friends to play with you on your private server. So it's pretty much like a whole
Okay.
new game mode. It's not like pay to play the original game.
So it's you pay $100, and what exactly is it that's different that you get without paying?
Without paying, it's just regular Fallout 76. You play with just randos, and there's always people. When you pay the subscription, you get your own private server that you can invite. You can play by yourself. It's going to have NPCs, which aren't in regular game. In the regular game, there's very few NPCs. Pretty much, it's just people you can sell to. There's no
Okay.
quest givers. There's no anything. And every month they give you like a bunch of their atomic points, and that means you can buy stuff in their store. So you don't have to spend any money. You can save all those up and get extras that people make and all that good stuff. So it's a whole nother game mode. You're not paying money to play. You can still play the free Fallout 76.
Okay. So did you pay the subscription?
I haven't tried it yet. I've been thinking about it. I might try it for a month and just see
You're
what it's
you're
like.
tempted. I suppose you are pretty tempted.
Yeah, well, I'm a huge fan of 3 and 4, and I even like 76. I think it's a lot of fun. But I would like to try the game mode.
Uh,
That map with NPCs and stuff, it would
I,
almost
I
be
did.
better.
I did like 3 and 4 and New Vegas quite a bit, admittedly. I still think that the New Vegas is the best one out of all the
Yeah,
new ones or newer ones.
I agree. 4 was okay. It's probably my least favorite. This game is like 4.5. You can do a lot of the stuff from 4, but it's online. But with the private server thing, I think it's going to be more like 4. So, you kind of get like a new map. It's almost like an extension of that game, but with more add
So
ons.
I, I've been wondering about the NPCs that they added. Like, are they good? Does it add to the whole world a lot? Is there more of a story now?
That I don't know. From what I've been trying to watch videos and stuff, and nobody really goes into it much. So I might just go ahead and get a month, pay for a month of it, and check it out so I can discover for myself. That seems to be about the best way to learn about it.
Yeah, I guess trying yourself usually.
I don't know if you saw, but you was talking about New Vegas. That company that made New Vegas has a game coming out called Outer Worlds, and on
Yeah, I
Xbox.
am definitely interested in that one. Absolutely. I'll wait a few days to see what the reviews say, but I definitely see myself being playing it at some point. Just a bit of a issue with money right now, so I can't get it right out the gate.
Yeah, where I've got Xbox One, and they did this new thing where they combined the Xbox One and Game Pass, and it's just like Game Pass Plus or something. Um, that's going to be on it tomorrow as soon as the game launches. So I've already downloaded the game, and tonight at midnight I'm going to start playing Outer Worlds since I have Game Pass Plus.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. The trailer made it look really awesome, and I mean that the team is good. That's been developing it, and
Well, hopefully they make it more like New Vegas and leave some of the more RPG elements in there. That was my only problem with Fallout 4. It looked better. The combat system was fine because it was more kind of first person shootery, but they cut out a lot of the RPG elements, which makes it fun to begin with.
definitely. And I absolutely into the whole base building thing. It was nothing. It has no place in a Fallout game for me personally.
Yeah, I liked it just because, but I just used it to farm money because you could just build up your base and put a bunch of water purifiers there and make purified water and just keep farming that for caps. So it was kind of like a cheat for me. I'm a cheater.
Yeah, but please do let us think about what you think about it after playing it.
I'll definitely let you know. I'll probably stay up all night playing it. So if I have the chance to stream tomorrow, I'll definitely talk about it. I might go old school and
Yes,
just use my cell phone to record some footage of it.
cool. I've kind of kept myself in the dark about the game. I've only watched the first trailer. I haven't really watched any previews or such because I didn't want to spoil anything. But I'm weird like that, I guess.
Nah, I know what you mean. I just saw like one trailer and a few screenshots, And I was like, okay, that's enough. That's good enough for me. I'm gonna try this game. I didn't want to do a whole lot and look into all the stuff. I just knew it was going to be similar to Fallout, and I liked the company, so that was enough for me.
Yeah, I hope they really go in pretty heavy with the role-playing elements.
Yeah, me too. So, you order a lot of books because I know
Yeah.
it's easier for you to get trades and whatnot. So, tell us what you've been reading and give us some recommendations.
Okay, well, recently I've been reading The East of West by Jonathan Hickman. I read the first 3 volumes so far. I'm liking it a lot. People always rave about Hickman. This is the only series by him that I've read so far, but I'm fairly impressed. Yeah, it's the whole post-apocalyptic setting and 4 horsemen of the apocalypse was who was supposed to do their thing, but one of them, death, turns against the other 3, and all kinds of shenanigans come about.
Sounds pretty cool.
But, yeah, and Death, I mean, in the series, he's definitely an Eastwood-like character, so that's a bonus. But it's a really bleak series. Yeah, people definitely, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I don't get a chance to
If
check
you have
out
it,
a lot of new stuff, so I usually wait
yeah, well,
till
it's been
people tell me
ongoing for
it's good.
several years now. I think there's 7 volumes now, or 8 currently. It's nearing its conclusion.
Cool. Well, see, for me, that's new. If it come out anytime in the past 10 years, it's a new book for me.
Ah, okay, I see.
I'm so far behind, man. It's not even funny.
Yeah, well, it's been a time of discoveries for me as well these past few years, definitely. But yeah, this is not quite this. It's not like it's a Mad Max kind of a thing. It's more of its own thing. I mean, they have some. I mean, there's some stuff in there as well. It's not just Mad Max all over again or anything like that. It's best I can describe it on a shortly. Uh, okay, but what else have I been reading? Well, sorry. Oh yeah, I got Nabi recently in the mail. This was a pretty fun,
Oh, that's cool.
short taste of what's to come. I mean, it's the first issue is less about Niobe herself, and it's more about the world she lives in and the people that who look up to her, who are her fans. I mean, it's she's a pop star. She has a lot of people following her every move, basically, and the guy in the first issue is a big fan of hers, but he has a lot of personal issues. He's this social outcast who is really close to the edge and is about to do something really stupid. But Niobe is she's in it, but it's how should I put this? yeah, she's more of a side character. I mean, I assume that the second issue will be more focused on her. I'm definitely interested in seeing where it goes, and I believe that Larry is going to come out with the second issue.
Yeah, I know. Crypto. I was talking to him about it, and I talk to Larry from time to time when I stay up late enough for everybody on Hangouts. I know Crypto really liked this first issue, and he was talking about how he really liked Larry's approach to it because it was different. And I didn't get a chance to get that one. I was kind of some of these things. I guess I kind of like to wait until there's a few issues in, and I can pick up like 2 or 3 issues at one
Yeah,
time. So I'm looking forward to
yeah,
this
like
though, 'cause I really
for
like Larry.
example, well, there's the Preston Polter's White Lily. I'm waiting for that to reach the fifth and final next year, and then I'll get the whole series.
Yeah, that's me too. And I don't know if you've seen the T-Bird and Throttle, which they're going. Alternatives picking them up. I was
Yeah,
waiting for their first little story arc to get 5 or 6 issues, because that's one I really want. That one really interests me. The art style and everything looks good on that.
yeah, and talking about it, say that it's one of the best indie books they read in years.
It looks like it. He's totally got like that Bruce Timm style, like Batman the animated series and stuff.
Yeah,
And first time I saw it, it just jumped at me, and I was like, man, I've got to get these. So that's one I've been looking forward to.
and some other stuff I read. I mean, yeah, I got Lair,
Yeah, I got that a
which
while back.
this
I
was.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got this one as well quite a while ago, but still, yeah, I mean, just wanted to show that, yeah, it's I mean, the art is really, really good here, and the story is kind of basic, but I mean, it makes sense, and it's a bit different than what I expected it to be, but I mean, this is if you wanna, this is a comic that you could see in a comic book store. I mean, the art, I mean, the cover already jumps at you. It's definitely eye grabbing, and then you look inside, and it's still a pretty good looking book. I mean, the the monsters and the main villain. I mean, it's some pretty spectacularly creepy stuff, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And Gilbert,
And
he's I like his hustle.
what
He's
else?
got quite a few other books that look awesome too.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. I'm super glad that that got funded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
me too.
what
He's a good guy.
and
And he's working
and
really hard.
also got Necromancer, Tombstone Blues by Jacob Morris and Ibai Canales.
That looks awesome. I missed that one too. That was one I really wanted, and I don't know what happened, but I completely missed it.
Yeah, I'm glad that there's apparently going to be a second issue also pretty soon, because I think Canales posted something about it. I mean, he's working a lot. I mean, like the guy's insane how busy he is. I mean, Ironsides 2 is completed on his part at least, and then he has yeah, Necromancer, and then there was that SOS that's also on. I mean, the campaign is ongoing on Indiegogo.
Yeah, he's a busy guy. He's cranking out. He's about like John Delarose. Those two guys are cranking out
Yeah,
tons of
John.
books.
Yeah, John Ibai and Tim Lim. I mean, they're always working, always doing something. I mean, every other week there's a new book or something, something that's starting or something that's coming out. I mean, you have to have a very special personality to be able to pull that off. I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I mean, those guys are dedicated, and you can tell they have a love for it, and that's one reason they're cranking out these books.
Uh, then, speaking of really good stuff, also John Delarose recommended this to me. The Spider Girl series by Tom DeFalco. Yeah, I mean, wow! I never read any of this before this year, but I mean, it's the totally a great continuation to Peter Parker's story, and I mean, it's there's no disrespecting the old the what came before, and May Parker's a really great character, and she gets nothing easily. She has to fight for everything. She has to learn how to be a hero. She has to train. She gets brutally beaten more than a couple of times. It's really, really a great natural continuation for Spider-Man story.
Yeah, I've got a little. My mom, she works at a elementary school, and
Oh,
they do like little book fairs and whatnot. And one day she's like, "Hey, I saw this at the book fair, and I got it for you." And I was like, "Okay." And it was a Spider Girl. It was like a manga sized book, but it's full color and everything. And it was like a collection, like the first 5 or 6 issues. And man, I read that, and
okay.
it was so good. I've not, I never did collect any more of those, but because I kind of forgot. But I need to go back and reread that and get back into that because I remember it being really, really good.
It is. And there's two big volumes out or soon, but it's kind of uncertain, I guess, with Marvel. But yeah, I mean, I just hope they don't drop it here because there's still a lot of issues left to go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch back up on that.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been reading recently. Except I I have a New Teen Titans Volume 5.
Oh, cool. I never
Yeah,
really
I
got
mean,
into any of those.
yeah, me neither before this year. It was a recommendation fro- from Pope 5, so no surprise there. But it's been fun reading something completely different from. I never opened a Teen Titans book before this year. I mean, I almost never read any team books at all because I guess it's kind of as well at once, but this one is really, really quite special. I mean, everybody gets their time, everybody has their problems presented pretty much equally well, and they all have distinct personality. It's noticing as true. I'm almost at the story where I'm at. It's next. I think next volume is Judas Contract, which is the one that everybody always talks about. I know, but still, I'm waiting to actually read it by myself. I have seen the animated movie and I liked it a lot, but there's bound to be some differences.
I would just almost expect the comics to be better. They always are to me because there's so much more you
Yeah,
can do with
usually
them.
they are.
Um, I was like you talking about team books. I'm not a big fan of team books. I'm not even a real big fan of like Superman and Superman type characters. I always enjoyed the low level characters the best. Like to me, the the character with superpowers that I like the best would actually be Spider Man because Spider Man wasn't facing galactic threats. He was your friendly neighborhood Spider Man, so he was still kind of street level. And I always enjoyed those kind of characters the
Yeah,
best.
yeah, and with how many all the problems that Peter faces in his everyday life, and I mean, he almost feels like he's just a normal, average Joe through that. I mean, even though he has all these special powers, obviously, but still, I mean, he feels like he's closer to a normal, average guy than some actually street level guys who don't have any powers. I mean, it's 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 not unique to just him, obviously, but he's a pretty rare case at that way.
Yeah. Um, well, I'm gonna
The
have
only
to
other,
go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, sorry, I was just saying that the only other team books that I've read that and really liked was Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force, and I also read a bunch of Grant Morrison's Justice League when I was growing up.
The only Justice League I ever read was like I can't remember who wrote it, but it was in the '80s when they had Booster Gold and the Blue Beetle, and there was Justice League America, Justice League Europe, and Justice League Antarctica. I had a bunch of those, and I really liked those. They were kind of silly though. I mean, there was plenty of action, but there was a lot of comedy in those as well.
I heard good things about Justice League International.
Yeah, that was good too. All those books were good. So if you ever get a chance to check those out for sure.
Yeah, you can get pretty much everything in collections right now, so maybe I will.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to wrap it up. But
Okay, cool.
I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll have you on again here soon.
Yeah,
Thanks for everybody stop by in the chat.
yeah, thank you for enduring the technical bugs and everything. It's been a bit
Yeah,
rough, right, to say the least, but yeah, I'll try to work my laptop to a working condition for next time.
yeah, we'll get it straightened out. But I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll talk to you later.
Yep,
Bye.
Finland out. Bye.